Hi there, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the FDU Women's Soccer Report on FDUnites.com. Jon Lauder, along with the head coach of the FDU Women's Soccer team, Rick Stainton. Coach, how are you?
Great. How about yourself?
Doing just fine. So let's get some thoughts on this last week. So you get the big win, first conference game of the season, 3-2 against Mount St. Mary's. Then a bit of a slip-up. Now, granted, an out-of-conference game, but a 4-0 loss to Penn. Just some thoughts on these last two games.
Great. The Mount St. Mary game was a very good game for us. It's probably the first game that we could say everything clicked right from the start. Everything with our attack, getting at the goal, the combinations that we had. We defended well. Mount St. Mary's 2 goals could have probably been prevented. The first one was a failed pass back, so it was difficult for our keeper to come out and get it, and they were able to pick it off and then pass it off and complete the play. The other one was we failed to win the ball in the midfield. And obviously they capitalized going the other way and getting a shot off for a goal. So, 2 unfortunate mishaps. They only had 4 shots the entire game, all by the same player. But we overall played very, very well. We were very pleased with the way we performed, the way we were able to attack goal and finish it off. Now with UPenn, that was a different story. UPenn had a very good game against us. We came out very flat. They scored a beautiful first goal against us, which we applaud them. But then we gave up the late second goal late in the first half there, which kind of put us under, and we had a tough time digging out to a very good, organized UPenn team.
And let's focus more on the win against Mount St. Mary's, getting off to a good start in the conference. How important was that to start out conference play with a win?
Oh, that's vital. Anytime you could start off your conference play with a 3-2 victory and a 1-0 record, it's starting off on the right foot. So we were very pleased with that. We know there's still a lot of work ahead of us with some very good competitions that are lying before us. Especially with the weekend coming up with LIU and also Wagner.
Now, you already matched last season's win total. You're 5-6-1 now. I know there's plenty of season left to go, but thoughts on already matching last season's win total, maybe bringing something a little bit different this season and kind of raising those expectations?
Yeah, when we came in, the first thing we talked about was what our expectations are going to be and what some of our goals were, what we wanted to aspire to accomplish. And, it's good to kind of start heading and progressing in that direction. Do we really ingrain in everyone's mind that we've matched last year's win total? No, we don't, because we still have a lot of soccer ahead of us. Our ultimate goal is to make the NEC playoffs and win them. So, that's kind of what our mind frame's been. Yes, it's a nice feather in the cap that we've already achieved, the same thing that was done last year in regards to win totals, but we're going for grander things, to be honest.
Now, the Penn game notwithstanding, the defense has really been strong all season long, but the offense kind of ebbed and flowed. You had some struggles at times. You get 5 goals in your last 2 wins, Delaware State, and then obviously in the win against Mount St. Mary's, but then nothing in the last game against Penn. Some thoughts on the good things you saw offensively in those 2 games and maybe how to keep that consistently kind of on a game-by-game basis, trying to keep the offense strong?
Yeah, we emphasize our mobility. And we actually had film today and showed that Mount St. Mary game again in regards to our attack and the mobility we had. When we move off the ball and we play balls into spots where we have players running into, we're dangerous. We're as dangerous as anyone in the country could be. It's when we're flat-footed and when we're standing and when we're reacting to balls that, we kind of lose focus, we lose track, and we never really gain possession. So our mobility is key, and that's what we've been emphasizing with our attack.
Now, looking at Connie Lewis, wins the NEC Rookie of the Week. Very impressive in your last few games. Just some thoughts on Connie, how she's progressing, and what you've seen from her in the last 3-4 matches.
Yeah, Connie's a big piece to what we're doing. Connie is a dynamic player who has a lot of pace, who could beat people 1v1. We try to put her in situations on the field where we could expose them, and it will open up other areas for other people to get into. And again, she also had an assist in that game that because of those type of reasons where she could take people on 1v1 and slot balls back and find the open person. So, we're trying to have her grow in confidence. Being a young player, sometimes, it's a little overwhelming, but she's embracing it well. She's hasn't even reached her potential, which is the good thing for us. And, the sky's the limit for her.
And now looking ahead, you've got LIU Brooklyn on the road on Friday, then at home on Sunday against Wagner. Now the team has been much stronger at home than on the road, but just some thoughts on those two games. Obviously, two more conference games, and you already want to know in conference.
So conference is going to be, competitive all the way through. We know that. LIU is the defending champs, even though their record is 2 wins and whatever the number of losses they have right now. And watching their tape and seeing their results, they're a very, very competitive team. They're going to come out and play. We're playing on their home turf, which they take great pride in. So, we're going to have to stay organized and disciplined in regards to our defending first, making sure that the players stay in front of us. And once we gain possession of the ball, we got to keep possession to allow us to build up and generate scoring opportunities. So, we've worked a bunch of on that this week. Going into Wagner is a different style team than what LIU will be, so we're going to have to make a quick adjustment in regards to what we have to be aware of. They're going to be a high-paced, very fast front team with their forwards who like to run, who like to get balls into that space and run them down and get shots off. So we're going to have to make sure that we're aware of where they are and what they're doing, and we should be able to find success once we gain the possession of the ball.
Rick Stainton, head coach of the FDU women's soccer team. Coach, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you very much.
Make sure, as always, to check out on Sunday at 1 p.m. your FDU women's soccer team here at University Stadium against Wagner. And as always, make sure to go to FDUKnights.com for all of your latest up-to-date information on the Knights.
I'm standing here with freshman forward Connie Lewis. How are you doing today, Connie?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Congratulations on your NEC Rookie of the Week award. What does that mean to you in your first season here at FDU?
I guess I'm just kind of happy to get any sort of recognition at all. Being a freshman, I'm just happy with playing.
I mean, you're getting a lot of playing time this year. How do you think you've been doing so far?
I'm not quite happy with my performance just yet. I'm kind of always still looking to improve. So.
Well, the match against Mount St. Mary's, I mean, you were total influence on the game. You had the opening goal, which was really well taken. I was freaking out on commentary a little bit. And you had the assist on Esther Roshan's game-winning goal. So just walk us through the goal and the assist in that match.
Okay, well, I guess I saw Amanda Uhlich. She took the pass in, and then I just kind of made a diagonal run behind her. She saw me, played the ball, and I just saw the keeper kind of coming out, so I played the ball to the far post.
And the assist, how had that set up?
Well, Amanda played me in again, so I just took a touch towards the end line. Then I saw Esther far post, and she just slotted it in. So.
Okay, and two very impressive home victories, Delaware State and Mount St. Mary's, and then on the road, a tough 4-0 loss at Penn. But what did you guys take from the loss at Penn?
It was a tough loss, but we just learned from our mistakes. We need to have more energy coming out on Sundays. We've been doing well on Fridays. We just need to get a full weekend.
UPenn was the last out-of-conference game of the schedule, and now you return back to NEC conference play. This against Friday against LIU Brooklyn. So can you give us a little preview of LIU Brooklyn?
I guess we're just going to be looking for some redemption and just get a win.
All right. Thank you for staying with us here on the Women's Soccer Report. Good luck on Friday against LIU Brooklyn and Sunday back at home against Wagner.
Thank you.
Thank you.